Hey, welcome everyone to another episode of the Gaming Hour. We're recording this on Thursday, November 21st. Today I have Caroline,
Hi.
and we also have BJ,
What up? What up?
and Haku should be joining us shortly. Once he joins, we will let him in and get going. Um, Caroline, I want to start off with what have you been playing? What have you been watching?
So I finally finished the last of the Kingdom Hearts series so I can start Kingdom Hearts 3 finally. So I've been working on that. But also I've been on a gaming binge despite my stack of shame. So I just bought the new Zelda game,
Okay.
Echoes of Wisdom. I'm super excited about that. And then obviously with Black Friday coming up, there's all these deals. So I finally bit the bullet and bought Street Fighter 6, and I'm super excited once that bad boy gets into my hands, and I know BJ wants to play. I'm a little rusty though.
Dude, I haven't played in a while either, so
Yeah, it's been a minute since I played a good Street Fighter game. So, in terms of like what I'm watching, it's always anime of one way or another. I started rewatching Mashley. It's like an anime about like um magic students, but there's like this
Mhm.
one guy who doesn't have the ability to have like to use magic. So it's about him and how he's overcoming like these obstacles. But he's like super strong, like physically, like he's got ungodly strength, and so how he navigates through this magic school and this magic world because he gets discriminated for not having magic. So I think
Okay.
that's like a good summary of it. It's a
Okay.
really good story for sure.
What did you think about the Kingdom Hearts that you finished? What did you think about that?
You know what? For anybody that wants to that has no experience with the story, it's you should start with game one. Like I was definitely at a point where I'm just like, I just want this to be done and over with. I've been working on this for like hours, like all 9 games or whatever, 9 series prior to that. But it actually all makes sense now. Now that I've been playing the third game. And the third game is really cool. It's a much it's a big improvement from all the other games. So I'm very satisfied with it so far.
Okay, are you moving to the next Kingdom Hearts or?
It is this Kingdom Hearts 3, I think is no. So it's the last one that's been released so far. There's like some
Okay,
music game after that, but there is
okay,
going to be a Kingdom Hearts 4.
yeah.
So, but that hasn't. I don't know if it's going to get released next year. I'm not sure when. So
Okay,
next year it's Metroid Prime for me though. That's what I'm really excited about. Is Metroid Prime 4.
and what's your experience with Street Fighter? Because we talked a little bit before, but what's your experience with Street Fighter?
So oh man. I grew up playing Street Fighter, and I think I told you guys that Street Fighter was like I grew up with my guy cousins, and Street Fighter was the game that we played, and we played competitively.
Yeah,
Maybe not so much like with my brother and like my cousins because they played at in Evo and they competed in Evo, but I mean definitely enough that like I don't want to say give them a run for their money, but I don't like, I'm not taking it lightly. So
right.
that being said, take me to an arcade and I can play against like a casual gamer just fine, competitive gamer, give me some more hours of, when you're in your late 30s, you don't have the time
Yeah.
that you did back in high school or back in middle school. But I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine competitively.
We're gonna talk about that today too. You hitting on a
Oh
couple of
no, is it
towers.
gonna be
We're gonna
be
talk about
trash
that. That's
talking?
one of my favorite topics that I want to talk about. We're gonna talk about that. BJ, what about you, man? What you been watching? What you been playing?
um, just keeping up with Bleach as far as what I've been watching. It's been going good. I went back to Stellar Blade because I still haven't finished the game since it came out, but I'm finally getting close to the end. They dropped the DLC came out for a Near Automata DLC came out, so it's got like new outfits and some other things going on. So I'm trying to finish the game so I can get to that.
Okay. And you've been you said and is that it? Just Stellar Blade, nothing else? Nothing new?
Uh, and I've been going back. I know I haven't talked about it in a while, but the Dragon Ball card game. I've
Uh-huh.
been back on the client. The new set just came out like a week ago. So I've been testing, trying to figure out what I want to play. Since I didn't qualify to go to nationals. The nationals was just this past weekend.
Okay.
So yeah, we're getting ready for the new set and the new regional waves to start. So
And
found a
is,
spot.
are you still doing the local tournament thing and all that stuff? Still doing those?
Yeah, I ain't been up there in a while, but I'm not done yet. I'll be back. I've been taking a break, honestly. I was going kind of hard for a bit, so I'm mostly on the digital client right now, just testing.
Okay. How'd you feel about that? I've been hearing a lot. At least you would know a lot more than me. The TG is it TGC or whatever, like the card game or whatever. Like how you
Oh,
feel about that?
for what?
I think is it for the phone? Is it look like it's more of a like a Pokemon? Is that
Are you
what
talking
it
about the
is?
Pokemon? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah, yeah.
I've been enjoying that game. It's real. They simplified it damn near make me want to get some Pokemon cards, but I can't do that, man. I'm already playing too many card games. So, but it is really fun. It's like a simplified version, pretty much built so you could do like quick battles. In a regular
Okay,
Pokemon game, you would have like 8 life. In this game, it's like 3 life essentially. So, but
okay.
no, it's fun, and they got some nice cards, and it's a nice collection, and they're keeping it updated with new events and stuff for you to do. Because I've been running through it. Like they had an event where it's like a PvP, you get 45 wins to get this emblem. I had that done like in a couple days. so, so I've
Now,
been going hard.
do you battle or like what? Like what's the? Are you battling not AI? Are you battling like is it PvP, PvE?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what is it?
It's both. They have both. They have like your solo mode where you go against computers, and then they do have your online where you actually can go up against other people. So it's
Okay,
both. I feel like I don't know if it's because it's Pokemon, but I feel like they're not really trying to put a heavy emphasis on the PvP part.
okay.
But it is there, and it's fun.
I
It's
mean,
fun.
speaking of that, Pokemon should I don't know if it is or not. I'm speaking of the something I really don't know, but I feel like Pokemon should be one of the more competitive games. They should be on the competitive scene. Do either one of you know if Pokemon is competitive? Like
Oh, the card game for sure is, yeah.
not that yeah, I know that, but like the game,
The
like
game, yeah, they got stuff too. I don't really follow it, but they definitely
No.
have they have tournaments and stuff, and you can go on. I get on Twitch every now and then, or sometimes I see, or even on YouTube, I see they're like streaming their regional V. What is it? It's called. I can't even think of it right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how popular it is, but I know it's
Oh,
there.
Pokemon? No, yeah, no. It's they still have a big scene for it for sure.
because
Right.
I figure
They have
with
regional tournaments and worlds and all kind of stuff going on
I
with
figure
that
with
game.
you got your Pokedex or whatever. I got my, and then we meet up battle whether that's online or in person. Because I
Yeah.
used to do. I don't know if y'all used to do the link cables, but I used to do the link
Oh
cables
yeah,
on my
back in
Game
the
Boy.
day,
So yeah.
the link cables, and then when with the Game Boy Advance when they came with them wireless boys. Yeah,
Yeah. All
that
right.
was shoot.
Caroline, you
No,
ever
we
do
on
any
our
battling?
Pokemon.
Not I man, the last time I played Pokemon Sword. That was the last time I played Pokemon, but before I played Pokemon Sword was like Pokemon Silver. So
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't necessarily like so yeah, so I just did the one player thing. I didn't necessarily battle against other people. I know it's an option, but never
Uh
really
huh.
I never really explored it. But that being said, I am a big Pokemon fan. So
Here we go.
that's
We
a
got
big
an addition. Yeah. No problem.
yeah.
That was an addition. I was trying to hold off for a second. He's here. So
All
what's
right.
up, my guy?
We
Hey.
good. Look, man, when I tell you,
Hey,
look,
I appreciate you, man. I
man,
appreciate it.
I can't miss too many episodes, dog. I'm
Man.
already in it.
I appreciate it. You jumped in at
Now,
the right time. We was
oh, y'all
just
was just about to start.
no, we started.
Yeah, we just
We
doing the
on we live
introductions.
right now.
It's
Yeah.
actually your
Okay,
Okay, cool.
turn.
cool. Hey,
Yeah,
It's
it's
look,
your
you
actually your
know,
turn.
turn. Right?
all right. What I'm saying? Hold
What you
on.
been playing? What you been watching, man?
Uh, so, because I've been so sick, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been on TCG Pocket, the
Oh,
Pokemon.
we
Jesus.
just talked about it.
You're right.
Hey,
We
I
was
get in
just
at the
You're
right
just
time, man. I've been on TCG Pocket a lot. Like honestly, between that and just filling up my Pokedex on Pokemon Home with porting in Pokemon to make my live decks, Pokemon Pocket has got a chokehold on me. I
Okay.
ain't putting no money in though. I'm playing free. So
Okay.
yeah.
You been watching anything new?
Um, have I watched anything new? Don doesn't count as new, not anymore. So nah. I'm just keeping up with my stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
guys, and
Um.
then just Can I just introduce you guys to my friend Pikachu?
Oh boy,
Why you look so mad?
he mad as hell.
He's definitely angry
Hey,
Pikachu.
Hold on. Look up there. Hold on.
Oh damn.
Boy, you got the
Okay.
He's
whole
angry
corner
Pikachu
up
over
there.
there too.
What we talking
And then
about?
my other friend, Psyduck.
Oh boy.
Hey,
That's a Target
big boy.
purchase right there.
There you go.
Right.
I know you love Pokemon, Haku. We just talking about is do they have a Pokemon battle scene as far as like if you playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, whatever like that, when they battle, is there a scene for that?
Yeah, every year there's always a big championship. I think the last one was in Honolulu, and the one before that one was in Paris. I think this year was in Honolulu, last year was in Paris, and they have it for everything. They have Pokemon Unite. They have it for I think right now everybody's in Scarlet and Violet. That's the latest game, so that's where everybody gravitates to online. But you can port in any Pokemon. There's regulations, of course, for certain Pokemon, but other than that, Scarlet and Violet is where everybody fights. Then you have Pokemon Unite. Then you have TCG, not Pocket, but the regular TCG, physical. And then you have online TCG, and it's all around. Like it's a big thing. Like I think every year, whoever wins the championship, we get their ace Pokemon as a gift in the game. So I think this year we got a shiny Pelipper from the championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you partake in any of that?
No, I do want to get into it eventually between me and my cousin, but I'm gonna be honest with you, between IVs and EVs, dog, and egg moves and natures, and
That take
it's
the fun out
it's
of
too
the
many
game. It ain't
sweats.
fun no more.
It's too many sweats.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Pokemon Go was like becoming a thing again.
Oh yeah, they have one Pokemon Go too. Pokemon Go is
Oh,
a
I'm
thing
sorry.
too. They have that too. Yeah, just But yeah.
Okay. I have been watching. I can't tell you one thing I've been watching because it relates to video game 21 questions. I don't want to give it away. But I've been watching. I don't know if anybody here watched any of the Karate Kid movies back in the day, but I've been watching Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai on Netflix. So that's a pretty good show. For some reason, I just like when people fight each other. So maybe I'm a violent person. I'm not sure, but that's a pretty good show. I like Cobra Kai. As far as playing anything, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty. That's just playing hardcore Call of Duty, just kind of like a mind release. And I've been playing Marvel Snap, one of my favorite games of the year. So playing a lot of that and it's a simple car game, only lasts a couple minutes, if that. I still think it sucks that the people can leave out the match. I think that's trash, but you can, if anyone who hasn't played it, I know BJ's played it, but two people battle, and then you have the option to leave the match without really any penalty. So if you losing and you're about to lose, you can leave, and you don't. In my opinion, you don't really get penalized. I think that's weak.
So he don't want that snap as soon as they start.
Yeah, but that ain't really not. I mean,
get what you can.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna start doing that, man. Because I be wait.
But then if you lose, though,
3. Yeah.
Then you're gonna be sick.
Like, yeah. So, let's get that. A lot of stuff you guys have said wants to bring me to my first topic. I was gonna keep this out, but there's been a lot of little controversy the last couple of days that I read about and watched. So, S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. I don't know if anyone has played S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, a new Xbox exclusive, obviously on the PC Game Pass and on the Xbox. I don't know much about the series, but I do know it is a series. S.T.A.L.K.E.R Hearts of Chernobyl, if I'm saying that correctly. And now we have S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. So, BJ, I'm gonna start with you because I feel like you got at least a little bit of knowledge on it from being from the Xbox side. You know anything about S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2? Have you played the past S.T.A.L.K.E.R games?
No, I've never played any of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games.
Does this look like a game you would want to try out?
It reminds me of Fallout, man. That's what it looks like to me. It does look like something I would try out, though. It's on Game Pass, right? Okay, yeah, it does look like something that I would try out. Like, just from what I've seen, it's looking like an open world, almost like post-apocalyptic type of deal. I mean, I don't really know nothing about Chernobyl. Maybe that's bad on me, maybe, but but no, it looks like something I would try out though for sure.
Okay, Haku, what about you, man? What you think about S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, a little Xbox exclusive?
It was one of the games that I was looking at during the announcement. I think that's when I was looking at it, I was like, this is like some Chernobyl like. And then when Chernobyl popped up, I was like, that's the game. So I know that I didn't play Chernobyl. I didn't play Stalker 1, but this looked like a game I would play. I think that, yeah, like BJ said, it does look like a Fallout type of game. I'm not saying Fallout was a bad game. I'm just saying that I didn't play it.
Okay.
Okay.
I say that. Well,
I have the game. It's right
the
here
fans
looking
will
at
agree
me.
with you.
It's still in plastic. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, it looks like a game I would play. After watching the Before You. Am I too early?
No.
Talk about the Before You Buy. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I listened to
yeah.
Before You Buy, I read in the comment section that a big reason why it has a lot of bugs is because one of the lead developers passed away during the development.
Oh, dang.
So I think he died. He worked in Russia, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff going on over there. So I think he
Uh-huh.
passed away, and that's what stopped a lot of the development. Why there's a lot of bugs, but again, that look like a game I would play. I think I'm gonna wait,
Yeah,
and then pick it
Okay.
up. But yeah, I still would play it.
And there is a documentary if you want to watch it or not, but I feel obligated to tell it because that was happening. They made this game while the war was going on over there, so this game's been pushed back a couple times. So they made this. They had the choice to go in, like still going to work, or leave, and a lot of them chose to stay. So they do have a documentary on YouTube that you can go watch, showing like them making a game and the process and the war going on, their families, all that stuff. So it was pretty crazy.
Kind of like a political statement type of game in a way, right? Is that what you're getting at? Do you know what I mean?
No. Like, what do you see? No, elaborate on it. What do you mean?
So I mean, like I don't know much about the game. I'm not familiar with the series, but like, were they making I also don't even know the story, but maybe they were making this game as a way of protest or a way of
no. It was already in development, and then
got it. Okay.
The war happened, so then it was like stop the game, get out of here with our families, or stay and create it, and they chose to stay and keep going.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does it look like a game you would play, Caroline?
I mean, FPSs are not my cup of tea, but like, I would play other games before it. That being said, I wouldn't not give it a shot. And then I say this a lot about a lot of games. It looks pretty,
Mm-hmm.
And again, the visual appeal is there, but again, it's also one of those like, why should I buy this FPS and not some other FPS?
Okay.
That back to the oversaturation of like, okay, another shooter game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I turned it on. I have been waiting for this for a long time. I pre-downloaded it a long time ago. The part I could. I turned it on last night. I told y'all how I am with single player games. I get in the bed. I had it on my Xbox instead of being on the computer. Get in the bed, turn it on. And if you did watch that, it says the game starts off really slow.
Mm-hmm.
So I played for about 2 minutes and then I said, nah, I'm gonna turn. So I turned it off.
They said you have to get past the intro.
I know. I'm gonna give it a chance. I have to get past because I was sitting here like that's my one thing about single player games is like multiplayer. I can jump right in. I'm talking to people. Single player games, even if I'm talking to people, I'm like, all right, this is long. They're trying to teach you how to play the game. Like I done played enough shooters. I know how to play. I know how to play. You don't got to tell me the directions. And I was like, yeah, I ain't playing this right now. So I turned it off, but I have been waiting for it. So I am going to go back and I'm going to try it probably this weekend just to give it a fair shot, get through the opening intro and everything. Then I'll try it some more.
So excuse my ignorance, but is it kind of like a Metroid game? So like the Metroid Prime games, you have the shooting aspect, but then there are things like where it gets into the 3D or like a third person point of view when you're trying to jump off platforms or something, or is it just first person shooting?
First person, I say, not Metroid. Yeah. First person point of view and trying to do objectives, like they said, kind of like a Fallout. And it doesn't really, what I've read and from what I've watched, which I do like that about it, doesn't tell you, hey, you got to go do this, you got to go to this market. It lets you lead your own path and doesn't hold your hand the whole way through. That's the words I'm looking for. And I like that about it. So our next topic is something that you guys threw in. I think Haku might have said that these games are I want to know how do you guys feel about companies? Are they shipping incomplete games? Like this game just came out and then it has a big day one patch, and then Microsoft Flight Simulator came out and it's super buggy. That's one of the most popular games. super bugly. It had to have a big day one patch. Like I feel like usually before you buy a Nintendo 64 game, you put it in, it works. Buy a PS1 game, you put it in, it works. Buy a GameCube game, you put it in, it works. Now it's like I paid for this game, brought it digitally. Call of Duty was 120 some gigabytes, and then once you try to play it, oh, we need another 60 gigabyte patch. Like, how do you guys feel about, are they selling us incomplete games? Like, what's going on with the day one patches? Is that like a slap in the face, or what do you think, Haku?
I was gonna go last, but I'm not.
No, you're gonna go first.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm tired of the half-baked games for $70. I'm tired because, when Pokemon came out, that was the talk of the town.
Mm-hmm.
That was the talk of the town. It was
I remember.
Like, what is this? What is this? Like, I feel like, I think, I don't know what CEO said, like, games are getting more expensive and stuff like that. And I get that. That's why they had to jack the price up. But I'm like, if games are getting more expensive, they should be more polished, not more expensive. I'm not buying a Maybach that have parts falling off. If my car is more expensive, it acts the part. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all need to bring the price back down to $50 for these half price games, and then when it's fully done, I'll pay an extra $20. I'll do that. But I'm not paying $70 or a collector's edition, and then you got a day one patch, especially with how PlayStation is doing this storage. Like, a lot of this don't act like Apple with this storage. Like, we're only going to ship you a device with 1 terabyte when your 3 of your third-party games of your first-party party games are like half the terabyte. Like, come on, dog. Stop giving us these half-baked games. And I feel like, we just really have to start talking with our pockets, because we can talk on podcasts and online all day. But if we stop buying the game, just like Concord, I'm going to work.
Not the trade.
Man. Come on, man. That's
I'm just saying.
So some information. Is it only with like smaller developers, larger developers that you see most of these patches, or just like it's just everybody?
I can only speak for what I buy. I feel like every time I buy a game, it needs a patch. Like when I buy it, I know it's usually the big games, the Call of Duties, maybe like a Madden or something like that. But I feel like when I buy a game and I'm trying to load it up, it's like, well, there's a day one patch for some bug we found or something like that. So, BJ, what about you, man?
Well, and I'm not trying to like stand up for this, because I do believe that we should have more polished games, especially with them raising prices on everything. But and like you kind of were saying, like, back in the day you could pop in a Nintendo 64. There was no way to do a day one patch back then, though. Like I watch like I like to watch speed runs and stuff. You go back, Mario 64 is one of my favorite ones to watch. There's tons of glitches in that game that they abuse to beat the game faster. You can clip through walls, back jumper upstairs, and go to areas that you weren't supposed to be able to go up to. And it's all kinds of glitches in those games. You just didn't really have a way to do it back then. But nowadays, these games are it's a lot more coding. It's a lot more you got to kind of comb through to make it easier for stuff to slip through the cracks. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, you were talking about the glitches and like some of the Nintendo games. Wasn't wave dashing and like Super Smash Brothers? Wasn't that an actual glitch, and then people just capitalized on it?
That I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff I know is, like I said, because I like to watch speed runs, and it's a lot to do. Shoot, even like classic Pokemon, people like there were ways people could beat the game in like 5 minutes by like flipping to like the end of the game from the beginning of the game somehow. I watched it before. I can't remember how it worked, but like I said, there's a lot more to have to like comb through. But I do feel like they should be more thorough, because again, I don't want to pay $70 and then I try to load the game up day one and it just doesn't work. Because that's what I was hearing about the flight simulator, was people couldn't even play it.
It was taking hours.
Game Pass. Yeah, you could, and I want to play that myself. I'm gonna put that on my list of things to download later. But yeah, I want to be able to play my game. I just paid $70 and now I'm sitting here. I can't play it looking salty. Like you said, I'm liable to refund at that point. I'm just like, well, forget it. I'm just never gonna play it. Or
Right.
wait for it to go on sale for $20 later and come back to it.
Yeah, man.
So
I
yeah,
mean, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just think that like you get my money up front, so why I don't get a full game up front?
no, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I as much as we harp on games being pushed back because of whatever reason, at the end of the day, we're fine with a game being pushed back. Because look how when GTA 6 trailer came out, we was all like, what, 2025? But we know it's finna be a hit when it dropped. We know it's
Yeah,
gonna be a hit. And I'm not betting on this, but I highly doubt it's gonna have a day one patch.
Right.
Because it's gonna be so polished. Because they're working so hard on it. I feel like whoever at the top making these deadlines aren't down there at the bottom seeing how much they have to comb through to make sure it's right. And that's part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the third-party games that I play, like Subnautica was early access with all of the bugs. And then it came out and it was good to go. I'm not saying first-party games need to be early access, but if that's what you gotta do, if you need help with us finding the bugs for you, then do that. I feel like the Call of Duty came out last year as like a beta, Call of Duty 6, and we all played and said, here's the problems. And then they said, okay, it comes out next Christmas. We'd be good to go.
Right.
Because like this came out, no bugs. This came out, no bugs. This came out, took the world by storm, no bugs.
it sure did.
This ain't never had a bug. What we talking about? So it's possible. It's just like, come on now. Come on.
By the way, I hope this game does not have bugs. So
Honestly, I don't think it will.
Yeah, I don't think I heard anything from that one.
I think
Caroline, what you think on the situation?
You know, it's funny. I loved Haku's analogy of comparing games to like a car, because this shit happens a lot in automotive where it's all about the money. I'm assuming it's the same thing in the gaming industry, but in the automotive industry, they have deadlines that they're trying to get people excited about their cars. And so no big secret, like they're trying to push cars faster so that they can hit their deadlines, so that they can meet their sales, they can meet their numbers, and so that their stock prices go up, knowing that there's issues with these cars, in the hopes of like, oh, maybe our customers are not going to find the issues with the cars, or oh, they'll find an issue with it, but they're not going to care enough to like take your car back, you know, get like, you know, try to get the warranty, unless there's like a safety issue, obviously. But like, they're just hoping that like they can get away with whatever bugs it is. Now, obviously, people complain about it, but at the end of the day, it's like people are still buying the game, you know, especially if you're like I asked about the big developer versus little developer, because like, especially if you're like a loyalist to a certain developer, like, you know, it's like Squaresoft or like even Nintendo, like, well, yeah, maybe they screwed up this time, but the next game's gonna be better, you know, like it's just kind of keeping their fan base, you know, excited.
Yeah,
that's why I mean, like, yeah, we can talk about like, you know, fine tuning the game and making sure it's polished and stuff. But at the end of the day, people are still gonna buy it, and that's all they really care about, right? If they can sell it for $70 and know people will buy it for $70, then
they're gonna keep doing it.
They're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it, no matter how many bugs. And then, you know, like DLC and then make money off of DLC and all that. So I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's their mentality.
Yeah. And Haku, you kind of landed something I was talking about the other episode when I made the car analogy, like a Maybach and a Volkswagen with the exclusivity to games. Why would I get a Maybach if the Volkswagen gonna do the same thing? Why would I get a PC? You know, everything's on one. You know, it has to be some kind of difference. Right. It has to be. You know, what can I get with the PlayStation that I can't get with the Xbox or something like that? That's where the exclusive games come in.
Right. Last thing I'll say is I think it. Now, I'm not saying it's not third-party games, but it's really more of the first-party games that have these problems, because they know people are going to buy it regardless. Yeah. They know there are 20% of the – you want to play Call of Duty, you're not a gamer. 20% of the gaming populace is going to buy Call of Duty regardless. If you only play Call of Duty, you're not a gamer. I don't care. But 20% of the populace
he going off.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if you want to play Call of Duty in 2K, just don't talk to me about video games.
I got Call of Duty. Does that count?
I'm just saying. No, but you play other games. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Like, if those are your only two games, sports and shooting, please back away from me. I'm just saying. But yeah, I just feel like it's really the first party games with the big names because they know people gonna buy Assassin's Creed. Okay, let's put a patch in there.
Mhm.
People gonna buy Red Dead. Let's put a patch in there. People gonna buy Elden Ring. People gonna buy Tom
Right.
Clancy. People gonna buy Monster Hunter. People gonna buy Gears. We don't care. People gonna buy Pokemon, whether it's trash or not. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was the worst game. Still made millions of dollars. So you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? I
I
think
like that
it's
game.
yeah. I like the original. I
I
like the
wasn't sure
original.
how I feel about like Let's Go Pikachu, but you know.
It was a step in the new territory.
Yeah.
I didn't play it though. But yeah.
So moving to something y'all kind of talked about, kind of it all combines in this question. So when we talk about the patches, usually these games they sell a season pass or they sell something like that, or they release the game and they say, well, coming down the road, like Mortal Kombat just released Ghostface, or he is releasing. Coming down the road is this
Yep.
person, that person, Conan, whatever, Homelander. Are these games are they selling us these incomplete games, which I kind of think they are? Like, how are they already having DLC ready? They had hiding this behind a page. Do y'all think they keeping? My question is, do y'all think they keeping something of a portion of the game from us when they sell us the game? Because I feel like if you already got DLC talking about like, yeah, Black is coming out in 2 months, then why you ain't just release them right now?
They got to keep the game fresh, man. They can't just drop everything all at once, man. They gotta.
You mean like they
But
used to?
Right.
I mean, it's a new world, man. But I do believe, and in fact, I believe it's been proven that a lot, especially like the fighting games, a lot of those DLC characters are like on the disc, and then when the DLC comes out, they just unlock it where you can access it off the disc. So a lot of that stuff is already there and like done. They just slow drip it to you so you keep coming back to the game later.
Kind of like with Johnny in World of Warcraft.
Well,
Yeah.
MMOs are a whole different beast. I mean, look at how long Warcraft been going, man.
Right.
No, for real.
They got it figured out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like on the coding side, I think the code is already in there. They're just waiting to give that last few numbers so you can unlock it. But I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of companies, like I said, it's always people at the top. They just want that residual income that they see games that are free, like Fortnite doing. You know what I'm saying? Where Fortnite would drop some stuff for in-game currency and always have money coming in. But it's like I get trying to try something new, but if you see it's not working, it's not working. Like you see, most of the community doesn't like in-game currency. We don't like paywalls. We don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's too many money-hungry people at the top that don't care about that. But I do think that like having me wait for a character that you already know is in the game is really like you didn't meet your marks. You know what I'm saying? You didn't meet them at all.
And to me, like a Mortal Kombat, they got Ghostface coming out. That's cool. Mortal Kombat, Ghostface coming out. All right, he's somebody new. He's been on other games. But when you tell me Liu Kang is a DLC, I got a problem with that. When you're telling me the
Yeah.
original characters from the game is DLC, I got a huge problem with that. That's like me playing Madden or something, and they say, all right, you can get this game, but then the Detroit Lions are a DLC. What? They've been an original team. What are you talking about? Like if the
Right.
original people, the original teams, these guys should be on the game, or in my opinion, they should be no original characters should be DLC. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Caroline,
Yeah.
you got anything to add?
No, I think everybody else kind of said what like I wanted to say. Or just again, and to me, it's just to BJ's point that they're just trying to make money. They're trying to keep the game fresh. How else can we capitalize on this game that was already released? You know, especially if it's super popular.
Yeah. All right. This is a good one. Well, I had this whole list. I've been waiting to talk about this. Caroline kind of mentioned it, so I want to start with her first.
Oh man.
Video game and so this episode is more going to be about games, just our love for gaming, or talking about gaming in general, no really specific games. So just video game and timing as an adult, Caroline. Like, how do you navigate that? Why is it different for you now? Than when you were younger, things like that. Like, what is your gaming time now as an adult?
So, I know, especially in the last year, it's go to work, play a couple, like depending on the day, game for a couple hours, but but I still have to make time for like dinner and stuff. And it sounds kind of homebody, but like I guess before then, so we talked about a little bit like competitive gaming and how like it was easy to be a competitive gamer when you're younger, but that's because like you got school. Then after school, like you do your homework. By the time you're done with everything, it's 5 o'clock and you have nothing to you don't have to make dinner. You don't, I mean, maybe a couple of chores or whatever, but you have nothing to worry about. So you have 5-6 hours every single day during the week to just game. And then you sometimes you get to hang out with your cousins who also don't have, big girl, big boy jobs, right? So that's me. It's like it's a lot easier. But trying to find time to game nowadays, especially since like my priorities have shifted. For me, again, I play a lot of the one player games because I get a lot of the socializing. Like outside of the work, outside of gaming, like I play sports. I'm in bands. I'm a musician, so I get to socialize in that aspect. Like gaming for me is just like I don't have to I'm not a competitive gamer anymore because like when I game, like I just want to get away from reality. Like that's how much like gaming has evolved for me. Like it used to be like my way to socialize and like my way to like compete, my way to like like try to get better at something. Now it's just like like as long as I have a couple hours in my day to just relax and not think about work, like I make it a point to. But then also I also have to think about like who's gonna make me dinner. I didn't have to think about that in high school, so and I kind of went on this like little rant, or not rant, but all over the place. But that's kind of how gaming is now. And then weekends, like I guess I can game on weekends, but I have a very busy schedule. I'm a very busy girl, and I don't have every single weekend to game as much as I want to.
Okay, BJ, I've been there, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Especially lately, I've been having a little more time to game, so so I have been gaming. I don't know. It's like the one thing I will say is even with having the time, I don't have like the will as much as I used to. Like before, you could sit down, you could play a game for like 8 hours straight, right? And you like fully into it the whole time. Like nowadays, after like a couple hours, I'm kind of like, man, kind of want to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds crazy. But it's like, you play a couple of rounds of Call of Duty, it's only so much of that you can take, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, whereas before, maybe you would be on there all day long, man, prestiging within the first week, just going crazy.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, maybe that's just a factor of getting older, but I do feel like I'm like, shit, I need to go do something else, It's just kind of in my head. I can't.
Okay.
Like, I just can't do it as much as I used to.
And I agree
So
with
that's why.
that. Like that's why I have all these other interests. Like I'm just like after X amount of hours of game, I'm like, you know what? I need to do something else in my life right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Haku,
Man, when I tell you I'm over
Devo.
here dying because the way BJ said to have the will to play. When I tell you, I just let my Xbox Live go. I said I'm not even on it like that. Why am I
Hey,
paying
see,
17
yep.
$19? Like I vividly remember, like for the people that don't know, me and Andre were playing on the game since like I was like a junior or senior in high school. I'm 27. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
I
right.
remember days where we would just be on the game all night yelling at each other. You on that rush. You know what I'm saying? All
I
night.
played until like 6 a.m. in the morning for certain games, like fighting games like Smash Brothers. It was just like a thing we did on a weekday. I don't know
Right.
why. And then we went to school afterwards.
And, and now I don't
Yeah.
even remember the last time I played with Andre ever. Like I think we hadn't played a game together in like 4 months.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Gears
I
was the
think
only thing we played together, right? Did we play
yeah,
anything else to Gears?
I think we may have tried like Left 4 Dead or something like that
Okay.
a good while ago. But I mean, honestly, Andre can relate. I mean, Caroline, you probably can relate too. But us teachers, we be overstimulated all day. So to come home and play a game where I have to be fully immersed, my mind is tired. I don't even want to hear like. It's sometimes I play Pokemon, I turn all the music off. I play the game on silent just because I don't want to hear no shiny Pokemon. I don't want to hear the catch. I don't want to hear the battle game music. I don't want
Dang.
to hear nothing.
Okay.
It's just because I don't get to hear myself at all, you know.
Yeah.
But it's times where like when I come home, I debate: am I gonna catch up on anime or am I gonna play my game? And I feel like sometimes my inner kid be crying because I'll be like, I want to watch this episode, and I fall asleep, and I wake up so mad because the episode, it'd be like 10 episodes later, and I'd be like, I don't know where I
I've
was
been
at.
there.
I've definitely fallen asleep in the middle of a boss battle. That's how tired I get sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you think it's overstimulation. Yeah, but it was like it's like one of those things where like it was one of the Final Fantasy games. I'm like, okay, I just want to beat this boss, and then I can go to bed and like feeling sad. I fell asleep, like not because it wasn't engaging. It was just like I was just that tired from the day, you know.
You ever played a game where you're trying to beat a boss level or something like that, and you just gave up halfway through because you're so tired? You're like, I don't even.
I would give up, like not play for 2 days, and then I'm like, all right, time to try this out again.
I think Elden Ring. I played it. I think I was fighting not Margit, but his brother or something like that. And I think my muscles pressed restart. But as soon as he dropped into the game, I said, I don't even want to play this anymore. Like I think I just put the controller down.
Elden Ring is in my sack of shame, and I was told like if I don't want to like break my new TV to wait a couple of years.
Yeah, man.
So I might be coming from. I figured this is gonna happen, but from left field with this one, as BJ would know, Haku probably would know because she was little. I got a lot of remorse for people, a lot of sympathy, empathy, whatever word. I always get those two mixed up. But I've been raising my daughter a long time by myself since she was 5. So I really don't want to hear people saying they don't have time. That's probably one of the only few times you will hear me saying I'm rude. I turn on my Xbox every day. Not I'm saying I play it every day, but I turn it on every day because it's like my hub. And then I play like when I'm at work, I think about games. Like, all right, am I gonna play this? What am I gonna do when I get home? And for me, a lot of times, because I hear some of the other shows I watch and things I listen to, I just don't have time. For me, if you got time, if you want to do something, you'll make time for it. I get up at 4:00. I go to the gym. I go to school. I've been a single parent for a long time. Go to work, come home, cook dinner, go to all our field trips, go to everything, and I still find my time for gaming. Whether I'm going to sleep at 12 or whether I'm going to sleep at 10, I still find my time. Now, there's up for debate for that, but if you want to do something, I still do sports. BJ knows that. I do all this different stuff, and I all seem to fit it in one day, and I do it the next day. So to me, like, I don't game as much because the same thing you guys say, like sometimes, like that Stalker yesterday I got in, I was like, I'm going to just turn this off. Some games I'll get on and I'll just turn them off. That's why I can't even play Black Myth. I'm like, this is going to take too much of my mind, too much of my energy when I can just sit here. And I'm going to turn this off. But as far as like time-wise, I feel like anybody could always say they have time. If I could do it as a single dad, I feel like, that's a different thing if somebody got like 4 kids or something like that, by themselves. Right. But, I hear a lot of my friends who are like married and stuff like, oh, I can't have time. Like, well, you got a whole husband or wife, I think you could get this done. So that's just my take on it. I've been able to. And Haku, I think Michaela was little when we first started playing. But when I first had my daughter, I would sit her. She would be held in my arms. My other friends could tell you that. I'd be holding her and I'd be playing Gears till like 3 a.m. With her. With her. Then I'll put her to sleep and keep going. I mean, I was doing that when they were in high school. I was doing that all the time. So it's coming with time. I don't know. Maybe it's different for me. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But I feel like people always can have time if they want to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Not saying anybody was alluding to this. I think for me, it's just that my priorities have changed from when I was in my teenagers. And I think that's what a lot of like, even some of the, maybe not the competitive gamers, but definitely more of the casual gamers that as they grow older, it's like, okay, gaming was my life back in the day. Like now I have my family. Maybe I'll just, finding an hour in a day, to your point, Andre, like anybody can find an hour a day or even an hour a week just to, sit back and relax or whatever. But, there's other things that, that take up priorities. So, I mean, I definitely had months where I don't touch my gaming systems for a while, but like, I know for me lately, especially with this podcast, I'm just like, what? It's just, I'm more motivated to play, but again, not to the extent where I was back in high school.
And I've never, it could be too much information, but I've never went on a trip without my game. Me or my brothers, you can ask them.
I always bring my Switch.
I've never been on a trip without my game. So It's always in the plane. Actually, the person, my daughter thought, in their words, thought I was gonna crash out. We went on a trip this summer, and a lady had my took my Xbox out my thing, and she said, and I was like, "Oh," I said, "There's gonna be a problem up in here if that thing fall." Cause she had it. She was like,
Look,
"I was like,
I
oh
understand.
no." Said we're gonna have a big problem if that thing would have hit the ground. So y'all probably been walking me out of here. Walking me out of there. Mikael looked like, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I don't give the excuse for time either, because at the end of the day, not everybody, but it's common in this world, everybody on their phone. That's why I don't give nobody an excuse when they text me back. I'd rather you say, "Hey, let me hit you back," because me, I see a ding on my phone because I know I got stuff to do. Hey, let me hit you back. Boom, that take you 5 seconds, especially how fast people text. Now, like we all kind of said our energy, and then Caroline said priority. My energy isn't there, but my time is always there. It's just be like, I'll get on the game, and I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that be
at least you're not falling into boss battles.
that will make me mad. That will make me mad. But I do think I don't give the excuse for time, because you have 24 hours in a day. You don't have to sleep for 8 of them. You don't have to work for 8 of them. That's 16 hours right there. Society make you think that, but you don't have to sleep for 8. You can really sleep for 6 and you're fine. Really 5. You don't have to work for 8. Choose to find another job. You know what I'm saying? And then prioritize everything else. If you really like something, you're gonna do it. I mean, I say this all the time to my friends that do paraphernalia. They never miss a day to roll up. Never. But let them forget to pull up to something or an event. Oh, I forgot. No, you didn't, because you didn't forget to hit up your mans. You know what I'm saying? You didn't forget to hit you know Total Wine and More clothes on Sunday. So you finna stock up before then. If you know you busy on the weekend, put it in your game of time now. I'm just saying.
Oh man,
We're finna lose some people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I already figured with my comments. I figured like,
hey man, don't attack Andre's channel. Go attack me personally.
Oh man, this is our channel.
Like for the younger audiences, sorry, this is what's gonna happen when you get older.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess, I mean, just going back around to close it off, for mine, like Caroline said, priorities. But Caroline, I do have those prior. I play sports. I mean, I'm boxing. I'm doing this, doing MMA. Going to the gym all the time. I'm doing all these different things. But I still make, if I want to do it, I still make time for it. It's one of my priorities, because I've been doing this since I was 3, so it's one of my major priorities as well, along with all the other stuff. So one thing, I was talking to a person and we were talking about a good story. I want to know what's the best. I'm gonna go last, or maybe I won't go last time. But what's the best gaming present you got as a gift? The best gaming present could be system, a game, whatever. It could be just how they gave it to you. Maybe it's not something big, but how the person gave it to you. What's the best for you, Caroline? Looks like you got one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I start with this? So it wasn't a game, it wasn't system, it wasn't actually anything tangible. It was like an ex-boyfriend. So I just like walk into the room, and it was a room, and it was a room full of snacks and like a pillow and like a bed. And I'm like, what is this? Like, it's a Christmas present. I'm like, what's my Christmas present? It's like, I'm gonna leave you alone for the whole day, and here are your favorite snacks. Here's your games. Okay. Bye. Leaves. I'm like, it was the best. Like I think I gamed maybe like, man, what time was it? It was like 8 a.m. So I gamed until like he got back at like midnight. And
wow.
Woo. Yeah, I said like I game a couple days, like a couple hours maybe. Like that was like the one time I actually just gamed, and like I was at peace. It was great. Like I loved it. It didn't have to be a game. It didn't really matter what game it was. Yeah. But it was a gaming experience. I'm just like, this is what I ask for every time every time my significant other asks me like what I want. I haven't got a present like that since. I'm just like, just leave me alone for a day. Let me game. Like, give me my favorite snacks. Give me some ice cream. We're good. Like that's my present.
Okay. DJ, what's up? What's your thing, man?
I really had to have to think about it. Honestly, I haven't really gotten that many like gaming gifts, man. I have to be honest with you.
Not even when you was
Like,
younger.
um, good luck remembering that, man. like I don't know. I can't remember one Christmas. I can't remember exactly which console it was though. But I can remember one Christmas. It was like a bunch of games, but it was like wrapped up in like a different kind of box to make it look like it was something else. You know what I'm saying? Like this was so long ago, man. I can't really remember like that to be honest. I just remember it was like a big box that looked like it might have been something else, but it was just like a box and I opened it up and it was just like a stack of games in there for like the X. I think it was the Xbox. I can't remember the Xbox 360. I remember it had like Fight Night Round 3 in there
Okay, that's a good
and
game.
a bunch. It was so long ago, man. I can't honestly remember. A lot of my gaming stuff, I just be buying it myself. Gifts. Like I usually get something else. If you give me a gift card, that'll be the best thing because then I can just get whatever I want. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I can't really. It's not honestly. It's nothing that really like just sticks out, man. That I can remember. Like maybe from when I was younger, but I just say I just don't have the memory.
D-Lo, what's
I
up?
mean, I'm not mad at BJ because I mean, honestly, even my girlfriend say it's hard to buy me gifts. It's hard. She don't know what I like. We've been together 4 years, but I will say I think if I had to just think of one, I think it would probably be the original Wii. Even though me and my sister shared it, our granny bought it because it was one of those we got home from school and it was just there, and we didn't know what it was at the
Oh
time,
wow. Okay.
and it was just there, and she was like, "Go in the living room, we got something for y'all." You know what I'm saying? It was one of those situations where I think I think when we got it, this may be TMI. This is when my mom got incarcerated, so this was like right after. So we was kind of really down, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in our situation. It was like I was like 9 and she was like 7 type of situation. So I think that was like, and then that ushered in like my game because I mean I had a Nintendo DS and stuff like that before then, but the Wii I think revolutionized me being a real like I'm a gamer now because they got
Yeah,
me into
yeah.
Naruto with I think Storm Revolution. I mean, I like Just Dance. I still like Just Dance to this day. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson Appearance need a redo. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
But it got me into racing. It got me into the whole Nintendo thing because that's when I played Mario Galaxy. My favorite game. My favorite game. But yeah, I think that the Wii was like, yeah, the best gift I ever got.
Okay. So go ahead,
Sorry,
Karen.
Andre. It's just a pro tip. So since we're talking about games and gifts, so at our wedding a couple years ago, I'm divorced now, obviously, but like, um, we didn't need a lot, so we asked people just like, hey, just if you want to give a gift, cash. There were actually guests that didn't want to like give cash; they wanted to give something substantial. So I'm kind of like, you know what? We don't need anything. So I made a gift registry and put a PlayStation 5. This is how I got my PlayStation 5, by the way.
Okay.
A bunch of games, controllers, and like accessories, and people bought it.
Wow.
So maybe that's a gifting experience too, but I forgot about that. So just in case
Okay.
you need more
Okay.
games,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know you have a upcoming wedding, so
Uh-huh. Okay.
just pro tip: put some games in your wedding registry.
So my mom, I've told BJ some of these stories, but I told him my mom's she's a superhero, hardcore. Four of us by, excuse me, four siblings. I got three siblings, so four of us total, but doing it by herself. But we always seem to have the 64 came out, we had that. The Xbox came out, we had that. Like she made a way, we had them. We had three Xbox 360s in the house because we all couldn't share. We wasn't sharing the game, so because we all need to play together on Gears. But when the GameCube came out, I'm like, man, I was big into gaming. She's like, I already know this dude gonna ask for it. So GameCube comes out, she come in the thing and come in the living room and she give me all this stuff. I got all this stuff, right? I'm like, yeah, this cool, this shirt cool, but this ain't what I'm looking for. Like this shirt cool, these shoes cool, and then she's like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh man. I think I was about to cry a little bit. I'm like, man, and my brothers too, because they got to play whatever I got. They got to play, obviously. So I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Hold on, there's one more thing behind the couch." I'm like, "Shit, let me." So I jumped over the couch and then hit my head on the windowsill. Got it. Boom. The indigo blue GameCube with the handle. I opened that boy up. I'm like, all right. Boom, boom, boom. So earlier, she gave me these socks. She gave me socks and all this, like I said, shirt and socks and all this stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I just threw that out. I'm trying to, I was grateful for it, but it wasn't the game. So get that. Next thing you know, she's like, yeah, I expected you not to look at those socks. I look at those socks as Madden and this Fantasy Star Online, man. Your boy, man, I hooked that thing up. I ain't finished Christmas. I hurry up and went in there. I said, y'all do whatever y'all doing.
Well, she got you good, boy.
Man, every time, because I remember her asking me when did the GameCube come out. I'm like, right here in November, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna go stand in line for it. I thought she was playing, but every time I wanted a system, she made sure I had the system every single time. So I got a lot of it might not day one because it was Christmas, but I got a lot of systems when they first came out. But that sock trick, I'm like, man, I don't got no in my head. I'm like, I don't got no games. And then she's like looking at the socks was open already. She's like, looking there, they were stuffed inside some black socks, a couple games. So, like I said, I ain't finished Christmas. I went ahead and went upstairs, let them do their thing, and they came and found me like 10 hours later. Something like that. Because I was a heavy gamer, but she always took care of us. So that is my best gaming present. That was super fun. Have any of you ever purchased the console day one? Anybody got something day one? PS5, 360. Anybody got something day one? Day one stories, D-Lo?
Would pre-order count as day one?
Yeah, like you got like this.
Okay.
Yeah, that counts as day one.
So the console that I still rock now because I haven't got a next gen console is my Gears 4. Gears 3. Gears 3 console. Gears 3. The red one with the claw marks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This controller right here.
Uh-huh. That's
I
nice.
pre-ordered that when it Sadly, the sound don't work no more because I messed it up. But I think I pre-ordered it like my sophomore year in college, and this is when I went to school in Mississippi. So I had to get it shipped to my house, and I had already paid like almost $500. This is my first time pre-ordering anything, and then it had to get shipped from my mama's house to my house. When I tell you, I was so stressed for that console because it came with the console, the game I already downloaded. It came with the Jack drone, and that thing still run. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first time I had a whole bunch of money for my refund check. Kids, don't spend your refund check, save it.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my first console that I bought my own money, and I still love it to this day. It still runs like it needs to. It may sound like a jet engine on some games, but it still runs.
Okay. I'm digging that gear, so I feel you on that. What about you, BJ? I know you switched over to PC, but you was in consoles before that.
I ain't never got nothing day one, like straight up day one. But I mean, my PS5, I mean, I got it when everybody was struggling to get them when they first came out. It wasn't like exactly day one, but I still remember the story because me and my boy was talking. It was on Best Buy. We was like, we're gonna get on the website. And this was like, you got to hurry up and get on there. Them boys selling out in like 30 seconds. So we was like, we're gonna hurry up and get on the website. And then I fell asleep. I fell asleep. So my boy, he called me. He was like, hey man, get on there. They up. I hurried up and ran over to the computer and managed to get that boy right in time, bro. So
lucky, bro. Damn.
This was retail price when they was trying to sell them for like $1,000 on eBay and everywhere. Yeah, I didn't have this boy since pretty much day one. You might as well say it's day one.
Okay. Caroline, any systems day one?
No. I think it was like the Wii. It was one system where I think when it first came out, there were these bugs and kinks, and not only that, there's always never enough games to that would come out on launch that I would be like, oh, I'll just wait until the games that I want will come out. But games I've definitely done like pre-order or like day one for sure. Especially ones I've been waiting for, like Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
But consoles, I just wait until I hear the reviews, until I see like, hey, what's wrong with it? Should I wait for it? And then some people would like just wait until it's like discounted. I don't mind paying full price for it, but usually with the first launch with anything, there's always bugs and kinks and patches.
Yeah, there it is. Don't do it to us. I've never gotten anything day one, but I will be getting a Switch 2 day one. So I'll be getting that day one. The only stuff I've never purchased anything day one. My mom obviously got me a ton of stuff day one, but I've never been able to purchase anything day one. I got the Xbox One like 5 days after, and I got the Xbox Series X 2 months after. So I wasn't able to get in the beginning. Like BJ said, it was pretty hard, super duper hard. Then they were upselling on them, especially with the 2020 stuff going on. So, but I do plan on the Switch 2 being my first day one console, just for that reason only, and because I want to play the Switch 2. But that's one of the reasons too. I want to be able to get a console day one, and use my own money, feel happy about it. Nobody helped me, anything like that. So
there's a lot of hype on the Switch 2, at least what I've been reading.
People love Nintendo, so I guess we're gonna find out. I hope it's with Mario Kart 9. That's what I hope. New Pokemon or something like that. They're gonna have to drop something big.
Is there usually new Pokemon?
What was that?
I mean, Pokemon Legends ZA supposed to be coming out next year.
Okay.
Supposedly, but I need them to cook. Don't release no. Come on, man.
How cool would you rather them be the traditional Pokemon style? I think me and you talked about this months ago, or the open world Pokemon style. Which one would you rather?
Honestly, I like a closed setting. I prefer a closed setting because it's too many open world situations. Like with Pokemon, can you hear me? Okay. With Pokemon, it's like, I mean, originally it was, point A to point B, point C. You know what I'm saying? And we got used to that. And then Arceus, gave us that open world kind of aspect. I mean, really, what is it? Sun and Moon and stuff like that kind of gave us like that 3D-esque. But I mean, I'm cool with the 3D aspect of walking around, but keep it linear. Because if you're gonna make a whole bunch of space, fill it up. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest gripe. Because if you say open world, don't give me Minecraft creative mode grass plane. You know what I'm saying? Fill it up. Do something. Give me a reason why I'm paying $70.
Sure, yeah.
Let's see. You say that $70 price point ain't it, huh?
It's not it, dog.
See,
you know how much gas that is? You know how much gas $70 is?
I ain't played any of this, man. It always looked interesting to me. I just never played it.
I mean, like this is okay because again, you've never had nothing like this. So I get it. Like this is like, what is it, Breath of the Wild when it first came out? Open grass field. I get it. Or what's the PlayStation exclusive with the Titans? What's that called? You like a big open horse. It's a PlayStation game. Where like you ride a horse, like a white horse, and you battle big titans. Like you gotta go find them. Literally.
You talking about what's that name?
You know what I'm talking
Shadow
about.
of Colossus,
but like
or whatever?
Yeah. Like that's a big open world, you gotta go find them. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but like I don't need another Legends Arceus. You know what to do now. You have the blueprint. Fill it up. Especially with the rumor saying it's gonna be all in one city. Fill up that city. I want to walk in every house. And talk to a different neighbor with a different dialogue. Yeah.
Well, before we get to our final segment, I want to do a little quick draw and see just y'all minds on it. Say who you think will win. I don't know if we talking about. I don't know if I want to talk about sales or just in popularity. Like what gamers you think will gravitate to this game, other than the other one, than its counterpart. So I'm gonna throw out two games, and you tell me which one you think people will gravitate to more first. GTA or Mario?
GTA.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say GTA for sure.
And it's gonna be all big games against big games. So, what do you think, C-Line?
I am biased. I want to say Mario, but I think really the reality is GTA.
GTA, Call of Duty.
GTA.
GTA.
GTA is just the number one.
Ain't
I'm
even gonna
sorry.
hold you.
You think so?
Ain't gonna
I think
hold
it's
you.
gonna be Call of Duty. I don't know.
And
Yeah.
Call of Duty, the highest selling game every
Yeah.
single year.
Yeah.
It's because GTA ain't released.
Not saying not the year that GTA come out, it ain't.
And but
They
the next
GTA,
9 years after it.
don't GTA 5 got the record for like the most copies
Concurrent.
sold or whatever? Like that
Concurrent.
junk been out for how bro, GTA 6 is about to go crazy, bro. Like
Oh,
I'm
I
telling
know
you.
that. But I mean, Call of Duty breaking records.
I was like,
every
Call of
single-
Duty
I don't
was-
even like Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty was people want us more Call of Duty this year.
GTA, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
GTA is on a
GTA. I'm
level.
sorry.
It's on a different level from every other game. It just is. It's gonna be crazy. You gonna really see. I still
I mean,
remember
I know it's
GTA
gonna be
5.
crazy.
You couldn't even
I-
play GTA 5 when it first came out because the damn servers was crashing because there was too many people trying to get on the game. I couldn't even create my character.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's going crazy, but I'll go GTA or Madden.
Mm.
I'm gonna look. You know what I'm gonna say. As long as you keep putting
okay.
it.
Now, see, if you said the
I'm
other
about
one,
to say 2K
GTA.
next because people on
GTA.
them all day.
I'm gonna say GTA too.
Yeah, GTA over Madden.
I'm gonna
Madden
keep
fell off.
saying GTA.
People on them.
He tripping.
I mean, all I know is that every time, and now I love GTA actually. Every time Madden and 2K come out, I know what happens every time.
Yep.
And
We'll
and
pick GTA.
every
Like,
single time.
Yep.
And this is every year. We're not this GTA just come out once every like 10 years, man. These things come out every year. I'm talking about
That's
as a
another reason
whole.
why. That's another reason why it gets so much that it do because
Yeah,
everybody's been
because
waiting for it.
yeah, I feel that.
All right. All right.
Mario or Zelda?
Ooh.
Oh,
Zelda.
Zelda.
Wow,
Not
that's
biased at all.
What? I gotta go
Zelda.
Mario.
I'm gonna
on that
say, ooh.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna say Zelda only because we get a Mario game almost every year,
one.
and I feel like people just do it just to buy it. But Zelda is like people will like gravitate every single time. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad.
Zelda
bad
is the big
justification.
one. The
I
Switch
think
came
Zelda.
out with a Zelda game.
Oh,
Came
really?
out
Oh,
with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before. Who would you say Nintendo's mascot is?
Mario.
It's definitely Mario though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
Mario.
definitely Mario.
Okay.
But there's an
I'm up for a good debate, but okay. I mean, y'all answer my question for me. I appreciate it. You talking about Mario? I love Mario, by the way. I don't really like Zelda. Mario Party, Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, Mario
Yeah,
Golf,
but who
Mario
gets Game of the Year
Baseball,
nominations?
That's what I'm saying. Zelda
Mario Sunshine, Mario.
Okay, we talking about.
What?
If a
Game
new
of the Year was
galaxy come
Ocarina
out,
of Time.
Let's look at Breath of the Wild versus Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey got people like. I don't like Mario Odyssey because I don't like Cappy, but people like that game.
Oh, I liked Cappy.
I like Mario Odyssey. It was all right.
It was fun.
I personally liked it more than I like Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild, some people will try to tell you it's the greatest game of all time if you
Not
let them.
that. But
No dog in the
maybe
fight.
like top 10. Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say. I loved
play
I
it.
mean, I don't agree, but I know some people that are argue to the ground about that game.
And not biased, you know.
Right.
Pokemon
Also,
or who was I gonna say? Pokemon or Zelda?
Shoot.
okay, that's a little harder.
This the person
Hard
who
too.
should. To me, this the person who should win any contest.
I'm gonna be honest with
I
you.
mean,
Because of Pikachu being the mouse of video gaming, is Pokemon. Pokemon
that's
gonna
a
do
little
it.
harder. I mean,
No matter how
Pokemon
angry he
gonna do it
is.
every time.
Pokemon is another one of them. Even though lately people ain't been too happy with
I
the
know.
games,
I know.
but it's still Pokemon at the end of the day. Like
I'm
we just,
surprised they right.
but I mean, sorry, I'm not like trying to. My advice for me is like if we just talking strictly gaming though, I might have to say Zelda again. But I mean,
Yeah.
Pokemon overall for sure. But
Pokemon as a franchise is yeah.
Pokemon
Zelda
is
is
a
just one of those
monolith.
games. Like
Okay.
I
said,
mean, like
Breath of the Wild-
I have the Pokemon merchandise. I don't have the Pokemon games, but I have the merch, and I don't
I
have
told you,
Zelda
I still
merch.
remember I used to watch them little things every year they used to have where it was the fan voted thing for greatest game of all time, and it always came down to Final Fantasy VII and Ocarina of Time every
Yeah.
year. It was always them same two games. So I just Zelda is just another one of them. Like when in
Maybe
gaming,
I need to play
it's
Zelda.
it's
To
just
your
up
point,
there.
yeah, I would be gravitating towards Zelda, but if just in general, the general public, what would they gravitate to? They will definitely gravitate towards Pokemon, just because it's such a huge franchise. It's
Pokemon or
Yeah.
GTA?
Oh.
oh,
I ain't gonna hold you. Pikachu down for the count, dog. He down. GTA. And I'm a
Bro,
Pokemon fan.
You are.
I know.
GTA
big
is
one.
insane, bro.
Okay. The reason why I say GTA is because just looking at that trailer, like, go to Twitch right now. There are still concurrent players on GTA 5.
Oh yeah, that's
GTA
right.
6
Yeah.
gonna be GTA gonna be on Twitch for 6 months straight, being the first game. It might even break a year being the most concurrent game at the
When
time. It's gonna
GTA 6
say
come
there.
out, it's gonna break records again. It's gonna break its own records because I'm pretty sure right now GTA 5 it has like all these freaking records for.
But
Like, I'm about
again,
to
is
go buy
it
some
game?
stock in right now.
Yeah, is it? But is it the game or is it the franchise where they were saying people
It's
are
the
going to
game,
gravitate
both.
towards it? You think so? I don't know.
Because
know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Pokemon is a family game, but like the reason why GTA is like bigger than Pokemon is because you even got the fan base that ain't supposed to be playing the game helping the sales.
You know, you can get on GTA 5 right now. It's gonna be a little kid on the mic cussing, knowing his mama can't hear him on there cussing. Try. I promise you.
I mean, of course, anybody know that. Yeah, of course.
Exactly. If I ask one of my students right now if they honk the horn in GTA, what's gonna happen? They could tell me.
Oh, don't don't do that.
That's how sad it is.
Oh no.
What if you ask your student who that little mouse that Caroline had? Do you think
Now
they
they
gonna
gonna
know?
say, "Oh yeah."
I think
They gonna say
I
that.
think
Yeah, my kid.
when we talk about overall, I think it's Pokemon.
I think
But-
it's Pokemon too.
It's
we
very
talking about
it's a slim
overall.
battle.
I mean,
Overall,
but
but
overall, look, I'll
yeah.
give you overall. But if we talking about
I give you-
just a
the
game,
next game that's gonna come out, GTA is taking 2025.
Well, that's anything. That's what consoles. If you saying, all right, the next Xbox or the next PlayStation coming out in 10 years, as soon as it come out, we go crazy for it. I mean, that's what it. Of course, when it's anticipation or something.
What I mean, like, let's say
This-
if they both released on the same day, which one getting most sales day one is gonna be GTA.
easily. When it
If they
comes to the
both
game,
released at the same time,
easily.
same day on purpose.
Cause I would like to
People
see
gonna
that.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
That's where this question coming from. Because I was thinking about Call of Duty and a couple games. I want to
Yeah.
see some of these games go head to head. Because GTA and Call of Duty releasing on the same day, I can't see. I can see people getting
I'll
both.
never do it.
I can see people getting
Yeah.
both. I can't see one being a blowout. I cannot see
People getting
GTA blowing out
man.
Call of Duty.
They gonna be like, we've been waiting 10
Yeah.
years for this game. I just was playing out of Black Ops 2 last year or Black Ops 6 last year. I've been waiting 10 years for this GTA game to come out.
Has it been 10 years? Really?
It's been a long time.
It came out on the Xbox 360.
It's been a long time.
Wow. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
And it's still selling more than brand new games to this day.
No, for real.
2K or Madden?
2K.
2K.
Shadow of a doubt.
2K.
Madden be having too many bugs and
Patches. These patches.
More people
yeah.
think they can play basketball than football.
Thank God someone said it. Jesus Christ. That's the yes. Don't even get me started. This would be a whole nother hour. A lot of people just soft. I'm sorry if you're watching. Whatever. A lot of people just soft. A lot of people think they can play basketball because they can't handle the hard nose of football. Period. A lot of people play GTA a lot because you can't do that stuff in real life. I was gonna say another word. You can't do that stuff in real life. So let me do it on this game.
Escape.
There's so many people play basketball, and so you put a helmet or football. I know a lot of those people put a helmet or football. No, I'm good, man. I don't want to show up for the football game. What you talking about? I thought you was playing sports. No, I'm good. You want to come in here and box a little bit? You want to train? No, man, I'm good. I got tied up. What you talking about? You right behind me in the car. I see you right now. I just see you. I just see you. What are you talking about? What? It's like, all right, man.
Oh man.
All right, man. Sorry, I digress. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. They watch the next episode, man. I'm sorry. I won't be like this. Who was I gonna say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought, so we're gonna move on anyway. But that was it. I got more games If I think of them, I'll bring them up. But I was just thinking of some of the most popular franchises against one another and just how you guys felt. Oh, I had one. Halo or God of War?
God of War.
God of War.
Nowadays, maybe not back in the day. Nowadays, for sure, God of War.
God of War. Yeah.
I was definitely Halo back in the day.
Yeah, no, back in the day, for sure.
I mean, I definitely know people that still play Halo. But God of War is definitely more talked about nowadays, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you would have said Mario Kart or Smash Brothers, boy, we be up in there.
Mario
Mm,
Kart or
That's a
Smash
tough one.
Brothers?
Smash Brothers!
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Probably Smash Brothers.
I play Smash more than Mario Kart, but Mario Kart, we breaking up homes.
That's that
Yes.
deal right there.
I think Mario Kart is also is really the next Mario Kart is highly anticipated, is my understanding.
Mm-hmm. So I can't. I mean, I'm highly anticipated. That's been what, the Wii or Wii U? That came on like
Wii U. It was Wii U because I mean they have it on the Switch, but like I think it came out on Wii U.
That's been
think.
so long. All right, final segment. I'm gonna rename it, but it's still named 21 questions right now. I'll
like a gaming something.
Yeah, I'm gonna paraphrase, but I was recently on Netflix and watching some old shows, going against some shows, and this showed up, which made me think of this game. And that's all I can give you. I'll let y'all start. Let y'all start. I think y'all.
I would say Fallout, but I don't think that was on Netflix. I think that was on.
You said
that
Netflix?
On like Prime or
Okay.
something?
So is it multi-platform?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get my pen. No, it is.
I'm trying to remember the questions that actually helped us.
Andre, can I write down our questions? No, I can't do that either.
Okay. Why can't we do that?
It's not like we're that's what he said.
Oh, that's what he said. Fine.
Is it? So you saw a show and it made you think of the game. Okay.
We always go do well if we can pinpoint the date.
Yeah.
And a genre.
Okay, is this game? Did it release in the 2000s or later?
So like January 1st, 2000 or later?
Yes.
Okay. There goes my idea.
So it ain't a classic.
Yeah, I mean we got a lot of questions.
We got a lot of
questions. Yeah, we do. Was it released before 2015?
Yes.
Okay.
So we got between 2000 and 2015.
That's like the Xbox.
Is it Xbox One?
Yeah, that's I think that's 360, right before one, if I'm not mistaken.
2015.
I think one ain't came out yet. Okay. It's multi-platform, so it
could be on a PlayStation.
I don't think first party or third party will help us.
Yeah, I don't really even know developers like that.
Let's try to do genre.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a adventure game?
Yes.
Okay. So you gotta do some exploring up in here.
Just for reference, sometimes some of these games, you guys know, they have 2 or 3 categories they're in. Just for
okay.
Yeah.
So adventure is one of them, right?
But you going on an adventure.
Is it primarily a first person, or sorry, not first person game? Is it primarily a single player game?
Yes.
Okay.
That's 5 right there.
Okay.
So you got single player.
primarily. Because whenever we
Okay.
ask the question, is it multiplayer? He'll be like, it has
Yeah.
multiplayer aspects, and I'm like, all right,
Right.
it's primarily
Driving elements.
I mean,
Right.
like Mario Kart is, to me, that's primarily a multiplayer game.
Right.
But then there's
Right.
other
Yeah.
games that's like, I would say Pokemon
Primarily.
is primarily a single player game.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it came out before 2015. After 2000. I think we should narrow down the year some more. Did it come out before 2010? So
Before
2000 to
2010?
yeah, so 2000 to December 31st, 2009.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we got
2010
5
on
years
up.
narrowed.
Yeah.
2010 to 2015.
Yeah.
20.
That'll help because that's my area of gaming right there. Okay, now he watched the show.
No, he said before. He said before December 31st, 2010, or after. Sorry.
I said
He
I said
asked-
before.
Okay, and he said no, so it's like 2011 to 2015.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, right.
No, he said
right.
he
You
said
said
it come out before 2010. I said so. So I figured you was talking about 2000 to 2000, like January.
Right. The question is, did it come out?
2009.
Right. Did it come out between 2000 and 2009? And you said what?
No, I said no.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So
So
I
this
said
2010 is
yeah.
included.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
So 2010 is included. Okay. So what PlayStation is that? Is that PlayStation 2, 3?
Bro, like I said, I gotta do it. I gotta start studying that, man. If I could know that, that would.
I had a PlayStation 3 that was in those 5 years. I think it's 3.
Okay. Is this game a series? Meaning, well, and before I ask that question, okay, never mind. Okay, so it got more than one. That'll help us out. But it came out between 2010. Okay.
It's got adventure.
Do one narrow the genre down? I think we got a good timeline.
I want to ask if
like Dark Souls
open
considered
world
adventure
game?
or no? Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Dark Souls would be. I think it's an adventure game. You got to roam around.
Like action
Primarily
adventure. Yeah.
There's a series. I just don't know when it came out.
I don't know when it came out.
Give him a second. I'm still thinking about Fallout because that's the only show I can think of. I know it's not on Netflix. So.
Well, he said he saw a show and it made him think of a game, meaning it's not a show for the game.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of a game too, but that game didn't come out until 2015. So.
What kind of shows do they like? What kind of shows do you like?
Well, that's the thing. I didn't say the show was new or old.
Yeah.
Right. You say you saw it. Yeah. I was going to say One Piece. No, I was playing. Because he said Netflix.
He doesn't watch anime. I like the open world question, BJ. Should we ask that?
Is it an open world game?
We need to specify what an open world game is. GTA is an open world, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But
so it is an open world.
Wukong ain't an open world, right?
Yeah. I would say it's like you could like go wherever you want and like do stuff.
Right.
Like, GTA, you could go do a mission here or there or over there. Or go
Sorry, so it is open world or is not open world?
I'm checking right now.
Oh, okay.
You guys think about the next one. I'm gonna get back to you right there.
Okay.
Now, how many questions would that be?
Probably 9.
That would be that one right there would have been 8.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Dude. I think we got a good year, a year window.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to.
It's like probably on like PS3 or 4. I don't know when 4 came out.
Do we want to add? Well, since it's in a series.
Yes, it's an open world game. That's 8.
Okay.
Do we want to say? Is the series still going? Would that help us? Like God of War? No, God of War came out before then. But this game may have came out. Okay. Screw it. Is the series ongoing? Like, is there another announcement for another game or?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like that kind of helps. Yeah, because like we know it's something.
Still relevant. To
Okay,
an
now I
extent.
want to kind of ask, like, I don't know, it's kind of a weird question. Like,
Go
so we
ahead,
know
bro.
it's a new game coming out for it. Is it like
Hold on, hold
highly
on.
anticipated?
Before you ask that, when you say if it's still going, to me that means like a game could have came out recently, or a game is, it don't have to be something announced. It could have just came out recently as well.
That's mine. Yeah,
Right,
that was
yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So
yeah.
you can go ahead if you want to ask that.
And we know it's a single player game too.
Mm. Wait, did you ask the question yet? You didn't.
Oh yeah, what was I dang near forgot what I was about to say. I actually did. I'm like thinking like, what was I?
Highly anticipated.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask like, I don't know if this is a good question though. Like if it's a game that like people waiting for this.
Is that your question?
Go ahead, bro.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
that's
ahead.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, is
Yes.
this okay? All right.
Yes, that's 10.
So people
Okay,
waiting
okay,
That's
for this,
okay,
10.
okay.
or oh wait, I guess, or it's already out. So it was a popular game that when it came out, people bought it up.
Did we
Yeah.
mention it in the podcast today?
No, that's a
Mm.
very
Okay.
good question.
Yeah, I was
I was
waiting on
waiting
it.
for it. I was waiting for like
Right.
all these. Yeah.
Good one. All right.
And
Mm,
Carolina, if
mm,
you
mm.
gotta go, then you just let them know. You can go
Oh,
ahead if
I
you
don't gotta
gotta go.
go. I'm good. I'm
You
good.
good? What? Hmm.
Single
Do we
player.
want to nail down the genre again?
Like I want to ask about shooting, like we always seem
Shooting
to do
elements
every
or
time.
shooter?
Well, we know it's adventure, so probably just does it
Ooh.
like
Oh
do
no.
you shoot like do you shoot in the game,
Yeah.
like are you shooting
Now when you say
at
shooting,
enemies?
okay, yeah.
Maybe
If
like
I'm
a
shooting
primary.
chickens
Is
at
that a
people.
question?
Yeah,
We're trying to
Yeah.
figure out
does
that.
it?
Yeah.
Do you shoot in the game? Like are you
Do
shooting
you
at
shoot
people,
at all in the game?
at enemies? Or yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
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 That does not
Um.
necessarily mean
I
it's a
s-
shooter.
yeah.
Right.
No, that's why I purposely was asking it that way because you already said adventure. So I don't know.
Hmm.
Well, I say you said it came before long because I done said that like 5 times, and you said it was something that was not something you already said. But
Hmm.
Shooting the game. It's primarily first player. We didn't mention it, so it's not Halo. It's not Stalker. It's not GTA.
right.
All right.
And it's also open world, and you shoot, and it's
It's
single
not
player.
Fallout.
And it's first person. Oh, she already said that.
We don't know if it's
Did
first
she
Hmm.
ask
person.
if
We
it was
just know
first
that it's
person?
not
Yeah,
single.
no.
Yeah, she
We don't
did.
know if it's. Huh? No, we
Oh,
asked
I
about
thought.
single player.
Oh, single player, not first person. Okay. I don't think that would help us though.
Single
So
player
B.
adventure where you shoot that people care about that potentially could have recently came out or is coming out.
Hmm.
That we didn't talk about yet.
Yeah. Um. Come on. I don't think of a good question. What's some question we already asked in the past? Like
Mm,
that really helped us. Can you? Oh, can you switch characters in the game, even though you're
No.
still single
yeah.
player? No. Okay.
That was a good one.
Okay.
You're not switching
So
between
So
people.
you lock into
the
whoever the
one
main
The
character.
character.
protagonist.
Okay.
Um.
Man, I
Now
don't
I'm
know
thinking
what
about
came out in
stuff
those
like
years though.
now I'm thinking about like
Shoot.
Borderlands.
You want to
That
ask
could have
about
been
the
a thing.
IP? Is the IP female?
No.
But I mean,
Okay. That I mean, ooh, I mean that didn't help, but it narrowed down.
No, and definitely
Laura
narrowed
Croft.
down.
Okay.
Hey, that's my dog right there.
how many questions we got?
Y'all at 14 right now.
Okay, all right.
Shoot. Come on, man.
I'm thinking about stuff like
Let me go watch
Borderlands.
some of these gaming podcasts.
Um,
Get some questions. Write them
When
down
did Borderlands come out?
the first
before
one I
me.
feel like it was on like PS3 or 4. The very first one.
Oh, how about like is it like a fantasy game like that uses magic or something?
That's your question?
Should be a
No, I'm
question.
asking the guys. What do
I
they think?
I don't think
Wait,
that's a
well,
bad one.
yeah, that's
Like if
not
we
a
use
bad one.
magic,
Incantations,
all
type
that
stuff.
type of. So is it like a fantasy game where you use magic?
No.
Yeah.
That's 15.
Okay.
No. Okay. So there's no JRPGs.
Okay. Right.
Switch characters.
So what does it leave? Like the war games?
Is it a game? Is it a game like inspired by real time events? Like how Red
No.
Dead is like the Wild West? No? Okay.
No.
Cause what was the question? What was the one we didn't get right?
It was BioShock.
BioShock is not like based off of, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a completely fake world. Okay. Good Lord.
So I'm thinking about but I don't think there's been a recent game for that. I'm thinking about like Jack and Dax, I'm thinking of stuff along those lines of like a Jack and Dax or something. Because he's saying it's an adventure game where you shoot and stuff.
Okay,
So,
I think I got one. We trying to just burn one. Did a game in the series get announced or released this year?
I'll have an answer for you shortly. Yes.
Bam.
okay.
So it's like a 3-4-2 kind of game. You know what I'm
Something came
saying?
out this year. Okay.
Something that's coming out and now I say it announced or released.
It got announced this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Monster Hunter count as like a.
Oh,
Maybe we mentioned Monster Hunter earlier. I think.
no, we haven't. Because I have. Oh wait, does me showing the picture of the game count? Well, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing bad. It's okay. I just held it up.
I don't know if it counts as an adventure game. I mean, maybe. I know they got you know got the bow guns and stuff.
I would, because that's what World was all about.
Yeah.
The whole free roam aspect, to an extent.
What if it's like a Marvel game or something? But I'm not familiar with them or like.
Okay, so let's think.
Stuff.
What's a game that got a next like a 3 or a 4 or what is it called? A next line in the series release that ain't Stalker 2.
That's not Stalker 2.
Monster Hunter came out this year. Something.
Do we want to narrow that question down from release to announced?
Will that help us?
Did the game release this year?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, that narrows it.
Well, so that's a game.
Hold on. You're not talking about this game that we're talking about. You're talking about
no the next game in the series.
Okay. The series.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we know that the game came out. Yeah, the game came out between 2010 and 2015.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just want to tell you. Okay.
Right. You know that game came out before 2015.
Yeah.
I ain't forgot. Oh, we got like 16, 17?
Something like that.
I feel like I'm not.
Come on, BJ. Hail Mary.
But,
I did one.
Hey, that's what it would be, bro. Right now. I'm just like thinking of games that came out this year. Ain't been many. Especially if it's an anticipated one, because
when we say multi-platform, did we? Okay, wait. He said no magic. Never mind.
No magic, right?
No magic.
Not fantasy or anything like that.
I was gonna think Harry Potter, but that came out last year.
Yeah.
And remember from the episode with Johnny, I'm glad he was on the episode. Phones, PC, I'm not saying that's it, but I'm just saying that's it's a whole
multi-platform. Yeah. Mm-mm. Come on, BJ, what you got?
So how many questions do we have left?
It's not Fallout, BJ.
18 right now.
Oh, we got 2 more.
That game always comes up in my head
18?
every time.
18.
Dang. Dang, I'm just trying to really think in my head of the games that came out this year because I feel like that's probably my best bet. Is to go off whatever
Bro,
the
if I
game
throw a
was.
Hail
And it was
Mary
highly
at you.
anticipated. Highly anticipated.
Yes, it was.
That's what I'm saying. It was
Ooh.
not really this year of gaming was really not all that strong.
Uh-oh.
Dang, that had magic. Never mind. Andre, for the
Shooting
record,
and
you would
adventure.
never say DLC, right?
Shooting adventure.
Like as a
You would
whole
only pick the
game?
game.
No.
Right, like you wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay, just put okay.
That was supposed to be a big part of our episode, but I forgot about that. We had a
Okay.
DLC discussion. So
Because
Shooting
myself was
adventure
gonna
open
say
world.
the Elden Ring DLC because that came out this year,
yeah.
but it's magic.
There's magic, yeah.
But the original game didn't come out before. Golly, come on, man. Come on, y'all. We got this.
Throw something out. Throw something out.
We didn't talk about it. Well,
She got to think
Bro,
back.
I am stumped. Hey, don't switch
yeah, we
to
didn't talk
it.
about it, right?
Okay, so what you got? I'm over here cooking potential Hail Marys. I got
No, I
Two
was just
impossible.
thinking if there was like new games that we. So when I asked, like, did we mention it in the podcast? He said no. I'm like, I wonder if there are other games that we mentioned, but I don't think they fit the bill.
Okay, y'all. What's a game that came out this year? Just name some.
Shit.
Not a Battlefield. BJ.
I mean, y'all still got questions?
Yeah, we got like 3.
A few.
This is our 100. I mean, 100. Our 1 hour 36 minute
So
mark.
Destiny,
All right,
Helldivers.
No, I mean, well, when did Helldivers 1 come out?
I don't know.
I don't know either. And would we consider that mainly single player?
That's more. I feel like that's a
I mean, you can
multiplayer.
play it single player, but I feel like it's meant for sure to be played.
Ain't that third person though, or is that first person?
It's like top. The first one was like top down.
Oh,
y'all ain't asked first or third person anyway.
Yeah, we asked if it was single player, multiplayer.
the question is, will that help us? Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's do that. Is it third person?
I'm pretty sure it's third person. I'm just letting
he didn't
just
know.
make sure. I'm pretty sure it's third person.
It's
third
highly
person.
anticipated, but he doesn't know about it. Okay, got it.
Third person.
So he doesn't have no recollection. Gotcha.
Oh my god.
So what was that, 19 or 20?
That's
19.
It's 19.
So we got one question left.
2. All right, we need a bullet in the chamber just in case we don't know. Do we want to ask the genre question again?
It's gonna be
question
Power
and
again.
a guess.
Adventure.
It's definitely not Power.
It's adventure open world shooting with no magic.
Yeah.
What is adventure open world shooting with no magic?
Shooting elements. We don't know if it's a shooter.
Right.
We know you shooting in the game.
Yeah, you're shooting the game.
And it came out 2010 to
I feel like
2011.
I feel like I am just not good at this.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Do we want to? Was PC gaming big like between 10 and 15? I don't know. I'm not a PC gamer.
I mean,
even see if it was on PC.
I mean,
BJ, this your neck of the woods. Come on, dog.
bro, I tell you, man, I've only been PC gaming for like, I don't know, like 5 years or something. I was mostly on console.
It's all us.
I know.
One question, I guess.
I mean, it was PC gaming back in high school. High school for me was like.
I mean, for sure. Well, I guess I kind of was on there, but I was playing like Counter-Strike.
It's a male character.
I was thinking Counter-Strike was like 2003, I think.
It's an adventure.
Yeah. Damn.
Which means it's probably action. Came out in 2010. A game.
It's action adventure.
A next line of the series came out this year. I'm gonna be mad because I probably know the game.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm really like
trying
to focus on that
no.
part.
Dang. Oh no. It's not adventure.
Wait, was it open world or no?
Yes.
I don't know because I didn't. Yeah, it is. The game I'm thinking about, I don't know if it's open world. Is Sparking Zero open world? Y'all know that's a fighting game.
No, I wouldn't
I
call
was
that.
gonna-
I'm
No.
like, God,
He said it's gonna be
Highly anticipated.
Tenkaichi.
That's what's throwing me off right now. Like I should.
I'm over
know,
here
but-
like, okay, this might just be the burner question, y'all. I don't know.
What was highly
Is-
anticipated?
Okay, never mind.
If nobody don't got another question, I mean, y'all
You want
want
me
to
to throw
give
it away?
up?
Want me
I
to
mean,
throw
if
this question away?
what kind of question you got, man?
Is this game we're finna guess? Is this like the first in the series?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so it's like second or something.
It ain't the
see
first
if-
one, so it goes back even further than
Yeah, it goes back.
as a
even
series.
That don't.
Oh,
So what game? Oh my god, bro. We gotta guess, man. I don't even know, man.
oh man, bro.
Should have asked.
Well,
We should
I
have.
mean, y'all
Dang
first
it.
like 5 or 6 questions was yes.
We should have asked. Is this a first person? Third party or third party? God, leave man.
I want to
What
know.
if it releases highly anticipated?
so now we gotta guess.
I don't know, bro.
Things in,
I'm
things in my
I
head.
just don't know what was highly anticipated that got released this year. I'm
Yeah,
You think we would? Wouldn't know.
I'm gonna be mad.
This man about to have me taking notes of every single thing that ever happens in gaming.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm finna go look up these console dates right now.
That's
Right, we
probably-
can't never. That'd be one of the main things that I need to be able to remember anyway.
Okay,
Y'all
BJ,
gotta
you over
guess
hardware.
one. Give up.
Okay, come on. We gotta end this. Hail Mary. I don't play football, so I don't know how I got that last one.
Things in my head is Fallout. That's the only thing.
It's okay. It's not.
Oh,
Fallout.
It's never Fallout. I feel like I come up with it every show. Like, man, this could be
I
Fallout.
think you do.
If it's
Hey, let
shooting
it be
open
Fallout.
world, if it's just shooting open world, then that's just what comes to my head first. And I know, Fallout 3 was like 360, so I don't think that fits the timeline like that. Or maybe it does.
Go ahead, throw something out there.
Now I'm thinking of other stuff. Now it's like shit. So yeah, Fallout, you have BioShock. Like anytime there's no magic, it makes me think it's like one of the Western
What's up?
RPG
Okay,
type games.
It's
the
not a
game that we
Pokemon
haven't
game.
mentioned.
It's dead.
It's gonna be what's that game called?
Come on, man.
Fucking Saints Row or something. I don't
This row
know.
ain't come out, bro.
It definitely ain't come out this year.
The show didn't. Come on, man.
I just know what came out this year. At least not highly
I'm
anticipated.
finna go. Watch, I have it on my notes. Man, look. Hey, man. Hey, BJ said it's Fallout, y'all. It's Fallout.
It's not Fallout, bro. Because no Fallout came out this year.
Hey, man, we don't have no answer. I ain't got no more Hail Marys, bro. Come on, man. We gotta end this.
Throw something out there, or y'all just give up so I can give it to y'all.
Hey, man, we give up, bro. Y'all give up?
Damn.
Was it like a
Y'all
Marvel
give up.
game? I don't know. Was there a Marvel game that was highly anticipated? I don't know.
He said, y'all give up. I'm gonna give it up.
Hey, man, I give up, bro.
I'm gonna give y'all this 2011 action adventure game developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Brothers,
Oh.
So it's probably a Marvel game.
based on the DC comic superhero.
Oh my gosh!
Not Batman.
The Incredible Hulk.
Arkham
God
City.
damn.
I was gonna freaking say, oh my gosh, when you said DC Comics.
Batman,
I'm not supposed to be
Arkham
shooting people,
City.
bro. You was on to something with the hero stuff. We should have asked, like, was it superhero
Man.
or something?
I was just like, yeah, maybe it's a Marvel game. Because he likes
Batman,
Marvel.
Arkham City.
I wasn't finna say no Arkham
But I
City.
didn't know that. So what was the game that came out?
Batman
this year?
don't shoot people. I was thinking somebody had a gun, man. So I was way
So
off.
what was the game that came out this year?
What came out this year that was highly anticipated?
And that show I was watching was The Penguin on Max.
Mhm.
So The Penguin
Okay.
for Batman. everyone got excited about this, and you guys initially asked if people were like clamoring for one in the franchise. Everyone got excited when this Batman Arkham said this is the one that threw you off, Batman Arkham Shadow. But that's for the VR.
Oh yeah, I would have never.
That's for VR.
I would have never guessed that because I don't even really follow the VR stuff.
Okay, when I mentioned the Marvel stuff, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, people
all right, guys.
Talk about that.
Next time we're gonna say
next
Marvel
time.
first.
There's always a next
I was
time.
definitely thinking somebody had a gun, so I was not on the.
Well, they
side.
do. The people in they got guns there. They shoot at him.
No, they for sure do. I'm not putting it on you.
I ain't gonna hold you. When we say shooting, I be thinking I'm shooting. Not getting shot at. But okay, I ain't tripping.
They're shooting elements.
They're shooting in there.
We gotta get off of that next time.
All right.
That don't ever get us nowhere. It just make us more confused, it seems like.
All right. So thanks for anyone tuning in. We'll see you next time. I think we're gonna take a week off potentially for Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next time for the Gaming Now. We're out.
See ya.
All right.